Hi, good morning, and a quick video update on our roof renovation here at the Trevormalaki camper stop site in sunny southern Bulgaria. It's still sunny, up to 7 weeks now since our last rain, I think, but autumn is slowly coming. So anyway, back to the roof. On my last video, I think I showed you inside the garage, which had all the materials. This is a renovation, restoration. It's very much recycling, using the old materials and just a few new bits and pieces. So this bit here that is stripped of tiles, this is the extension, the bit that you can see that has the tiles back on it. That's the cottage. It's just a 3-room cottage, and then there's a 2-room bit here which isn't joined by a door into the house. You have to go out and round, which is quite common in the old Bulgarian houses. And this is sort of a summer kitchen and the larder, big larder room. But we'll be putting a door through to connect the two. It's like where you have 2-story houses. Traditionally, they didn't have an interior staircase. So a lot of people, the same way you have to go outside to get from one floor to the other. So this one, we're all on one floor. So in the 2-story houses, this would be the bottom floor here with the cellar and everything. And then there'd be the house bit on top. But we have it as a bungalow like this. So anyway, this is being done next. They've just stripped this one right back and left it until they get around to fixing it. It needs a bit more work on the old boards here than the house roof did. And I just zoom in and show you that bit up there in the middle, twiddly bit. This is where the different bits of roof meet the different pieces. So that will be done last because that's the footery bit. And the back of the house here is where they started. So apart from this, which the extension, which is stripped right back, what they do, we've been watching them working, is they strip back 4 layers of tiles, 3-4 layers of tiles to start, and then tidy up the beams here going around, clear off junk from there, and put this fascia on that goes along the front here, or prepare it for that, get it ready for that, get everything measured and even. And then they lift all the tiles from one side up and put them onto the other side of the roof, just move them all up the way, strip off back to this, as you can see. So they take off the old felt and the old battens and take out any bits of wood that are rotten and can't be reused and replace them. And then the fascia goes on. I paint that up. Oh, Marley's out. And they put this here, the tongue and groove, all the way along, and put the drain pipes on. Yeah, Marley's escaped. Here's Jay come to get her. Put the drain pipes on, and the new felt down, new battens, replace the tiles, and they've got the corner ones there. You look at the edging there, but they've not been fastened in place yet. They're just sitting for now. I think they're waiting until the whole roof's in place, and then you get the finishing. And then here, the downpipe, very interesting Bulgarian downpipe, as in no downpipe. So unlike what we're used to in Britain, people do have downpipes, but this is a very common way of doing it in Bulgaria. And there's no drainage systems in these old villages. So what they do, you don't have drainage in the road. There's no drains. There's no guttering in the roads. There's no sewage system in the village. So everybody has to have their own, septic tanks for sewage waste, and then the water waste just runs away, you know, there's disappears into the ground eventually. So the traditional way is you're just getting the water away from the house, and it comes out there, so it goes fast, it comes down here, and then it will just run away. Eventually I think we'll probably have downpipes. That's one of the guys working the roof, just, this is, you know, the broken bits and pieces that they can't reuse, turning into a little rubble pile here, which will get used for, you know, we've got to build up roads and paths and things around the place, so there'll be plenty of use for that down the line. So that's what we've got. As you can see, there's still some untidy bits, you know, tiles that haven't been used yet and stacked around. We're not quite sure how it's all going to wind up, but we're waiting to see. You know, there's bits you're like, oh, have they finished? Have they left it like that? But then we go, well, it's probably just a work in progress, and we'll see it all when it finishes. So they started in this back bit, and then it's a bit more tricky around the house because, you know, you've got trees and stuff in the way. I don't like to point a camera at them too much when they're working. It's a bit, you know, poor guys, you know, they're just doing the roof, and they've been filmed. Oh, break time. So that's like a bit of a clear up, and we'll see how far everything's got. Show you through here. That's up for the dog. Severity. So as you can see, they're getting, you can't see much for the plum tree and the grapes, but that's most of the house roof done now. And we'll go through to the back and you'll be able to see the roof and this side better from up here. There's our plunge pool. That's been an absolute godsend. So as you see, this is where they're working now on these bits. So it's still just like, you know, this first couple of layers of tiles stripped back, and these bits have to have all that work done on them still. So the bit they're working on today is this next segment round here, and these are the bits, you know, you have tight roofs coming in, so you have a little bit more to do in them. Let's see if we can go and get into a spot where we can actually see that bit of roof. It's very awkward, like I said, with the trees and the vines, to actually see anything that's going on there. But maybe from out here we might get a view of it. So much work to do in this garden. So much work to do everywhere, but it's just great. It's like every day Jay and I are saying, you know, we just can't believe that we're here, and no, can't really see that, but they're stripped here. This is the bit they're working on today, is this second segment of the roof, but it's not the best for showing you what they're doing. So I'll do another video in a couple of days again when they're over on this bit, and you can see them, you know, see this when it's stripped back. And I've got some photos that I'll put up on the website as well to show it. But that's basically it. That's the process. And it's, you know, it's too hot in the afternoons to work really, so they only work mornings at the moment. So it takes a little bit longer, you know, twice as many days basically, because they're only doing half days. But it's getting there, and really excited to have it finished and then get some windows in. So that's it for now, and we'll catch you later with another video. Bye.